Hi everyone, welcome back to an episode of Workers and Resources. This is a brand new series. Started, as you can see up above, if I can see it, right there, February 26, 1960, the first, I think the earliest you can start in the game. We have a new map right here. I want to show this to people. Unfortunately, I can't show the resources. I don't have, I have realistic mode on. This will be a realistic mode playthrough. We are roughly around here, I guess, with my head. Actually, not my head, where I'm gathering. There's a river from the Russian side down to the NATO side. There is, this map was picked by a friend of mine, Tar. And Tar went out there and rolled a couple maps for me to find a map that would be fun to play, but not broken. He knows where the resources are. I'm not allowed to know where they are because I wanted to do realistic mode, actually realistic. And it's hard to do that if you know, like, let's say all the uranium's here, all the oils here, that kind of stuff. So I said, roll a map, you know what I'm looking for. He's helped me with, I think, all 3 playthroughs, this being the 3rd or 4th, I can't remember. And with his help, we found a map that looked kind of cool with a nice river so we can have some shipping. We have a lot of connections on all the sides. There's nothing like broken about it. And he said that there were maps that were rolling with no, like almost no iron, no coal. These are a little more all over the place. There's at least everything's on the map in a spread quantity. I don't know how much, but I'm hoping. I don't think he's going to screw me over. And I told him how serious I was about this series, so I believe I can trust him. Now, as you can probably tell, right off the bat, we're very lucky. And one of the reasons, there's some bigger connections here on this side. So I was looking at the map thinking, like, because of this cool river, but 3 giant connections. I mean, yeah, I know it's not going to be the most easy realistic, like a B-Ball Joe realistic, which I respect the guy. But I want to make it where I have a chance in case I mess up. Okay? And I don't think I will. I've played the game, I don't know, 400 or 500 hours, 600 hours. But I want to make sure I have some options. So we have 3 big connections, 1 small connection, and then over here we have small connection, small connection, small connection, small. There's 4 smalls, and that looks to be about it. NATO, I don't actually know. I looked at the river, by the way. If you look in the river right here, it looks like the river is contained. I think underwater, maybe, this because of this gravel spot right here. Watch what happens in the map. If I move the stylus back, it looks like there's a blockage on this river, which is one of the reasons, like, Tar was, I don't think it's going to be a good map. Then he was zoomed in. And if you look closely, the gravel's under the water. And from what we can see, I mean, I can't see it even if I zoom in. I can't see the bottom. I think we can ship here to NATO if we wanted to, compared to going all the way down here and going this way. So let's hope they work. There is a big connection here, a big connection there, small. That's big. Wow, they're all exactly on the opposite side of the map of each other. It kind of hurts. Now, if you're looking for a series where everything is perfect and I don't make any mistakes, this is not going to be the series for you. This is definitely not that. No, I will make my face smaller. I just want to, while I'm doing a little preamble, I want to talk to you people. And the smaller and, oh, there's a bigger there. We're at the very top corner. And, oh, another big entry. Ooh, that's tempting. That's really tempting. That's real. And there's a bay there. Ooh, that's tempting. I don't know where I want to go. My original plan with this was I saw this really cool river here that I could dig, or actually doesn't even be dug out. It's got some really cool options, like a potential bay here, a potential bay there. There's a connection to the border right there to Russia, as well as going up here and going that way for NATO. I mean, it looked really cool. I don't know where I'm going to start, but I'm still planning this way so far because it's pretty flat. I mean, so is this. This is pretty flat too, besides this one hill. I mean, that's good for crops eventually. So, before I forget, I'm going to dump this in while I start doing some basic planning. We're going to do the planning out. I'm assuming my first city should be, since there's no connections down here, maybe do the city down here. I mean, there's gravel right there for it. And then maybe put the industry up here. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should do it reversed. The reason being, like, if I put the people down here, the people don't need to go to the border very often. The industries absolutely do. Same with there's 3 gravel spots. At least there's that. There's shipping that we can go up here and put shipping out to the other border if we want to move a lot of stuff. I don't like how the ocean does that sometimes. Like you look out and you can see the ocean right there. It's so weird. Anyway, one thing I will tell you now, I can finally reveal. Last time we played this, I was in the middle of a series and all of a sudden I stopped playing. And I didn't give any reason why. And I have to let people know why. I usually don't do that ever unless something really bad goes on. And there was a little bit of real life stuff like burnout hitting me, but I still want to keep going. What happened was the developers of this game came to me because they played their game since launch day, way back in early access, and said, would you like to be part of it? I said, absolutely, I want to be part of it. And they go, okay, it's coming out in like 2 months. So I'm like, wait, what? So my mind, even though I said it's not useless, said it's useless. And I apologize for that, really do. I can't take back what I did, but I did not want to keep building a city knowing that I was trying to make a very long-term city, not a couple weeks and we're done. I wanted to make a big one. So now that they're back and they revealed it with the biomes now being auto-generated on the random generator, you can play anything you want with this game. And there's a really good tutorial now too. I've never played it because when we first started the game, there wasn't a tutorial. You had to figure everything out by hand. And I probably should go through the tutorial just to answer questions for people, but I'm going to go through. I'm going to do realistic mode, heat's on, pollution's on. I think, can I show you guys that? I think I can show you game settings, yes. Research is on, realistic mode is on, traffic simulator is complex, crime and justice is enabled, education system is on, complex and on, pollution's on, vehicle availability is locked according to start year, so we have to start with 1960s tech. We can't start with like 1990s vehicles, 1980s vehicles. Building fires are normal, global events are normal, seasons will be on. Day-night sequel, however, will not. And here's why. I know I saw B-Ball Joe do it on his. There is a wonderful, I think from Charlie Pryor, there is not a chroma key, I want to say a gamma key I could put on. And in the interest of just not having to talk to either one of them out of the blue, I would rather just turn on all the time day. So we don't have to fight that. Or delay the series more, because I was supposed to restart the series back in basically the first day of June. We're almost at the end of July right now, and I want to get going. So everything else is pretty easy. Waste is on, water management's on, energy management is everything, buildings and vehicles for gasoline, petrol, and normal fuel for like coal and stuff. You also need stuff on the border. And unsatisfied citizen reaction is reasonable. Not crazy, not easy, reasonable. This is my first playthrough when it comes to realistic mode. I have never done realistic mode because I always thought the game had, in early access, there would be some bugs, and I think that's still the case. Where's the nearest? Let's see, right here. That's gravel. That's a big one. That's a big one. I think, even though there's a giant lake here, I think it's a good idea to have all three of the. Well, are these all three big? Are they big? 1, 2. Yeah, they are. Is there one in there? No, there's not one in there. So. These three will be our little area, and I'm gonna buffer what I can to make sure it's not a big issue. I'm gonna try to make not as many mistakes. You're welcome to give me advice. Just don't get pissed off if I don't take it right away, because I'm recording usually 4 to 5 to 10 episodes in advance. Sometimes for this series, it's only like 3 or 4, but I'm gonna try my best to be very nice about it and be polite. As long as you are, I'll treat you polite as well. I just tell people that ever watch me on Twitch or on YouTube, I'll treat you exactly how you treat me. If you come out saying you're an idiot and I hate you and I hate your face, and why would I treat you with respect after that? Just be decent, I'll be decent to you. I think it's a nice way to be. I think right here, I think right here would be better, because we can build a construction industry this way, but then again, there will be gravel this way. So maybe build it this way and then we'll grow up around there. Okay, I've decided for myself. We're gonna go in the middle. We're gonna split the uprights. There's two big ones. There's one big one on either side. There's one over here as well. And we're just gonna start. Now I'm gonna make the camera smaller. Boop. If I could. There you go, like that. I mean, I don't take as much real estate. If you want me to make the camera bigger, just please let me know. If you're like literally 9 minutes into this video already, you already know if you want to see this series or not. If you don't, that's fine, because I hope to earn your subscription. I don't want to beg for it. How do I earn it? Well, I make a video that you actually like. And if you like it by the end, go, yeah, I want to see this guy once in a while again. Sure. You get the subscribe button. If you want the other buttons, that's up to you. There's other information, like as always, down below in the description. A video link about what happened to me, why I was gone, in much more detail than what I just gave you. Anything about this game, any mods I'm using. I'm not using more than, I think I have like some building mods that aren't in the game right now. I'm not using, but they're in there, linked into it in case. And if you want to join our Twitch chat or our Discord, both links are down below. Thank you very much, and let's keep going. So, first things first, we know we need to get our first buildings going, as well as our first free buildings to make sure we make some money. Not money, some building instead. So I want to make some dirt roads. Mud road, as it were. Let's go straight on out. Boop. One thing I want to do before I do this, though, I want to, like, make it at least a little, like, straight across. Even if I don't use it. It's a mud road, after all. We can change it later on. I'm going to make a couple of these. Just to make them be able to be changed around a bit. So what I'm going to do is put a breaker right there to make sure they can at least go out. Until then, each one turns into a one-way. In essence, I'm not going to turn it on right away to make sure we don't get screwed over. The power is right there, so instead of me dumping everything at the border specifically, I will dump something at the border, and that something will be after this. It'll go this way. 1,500 feet's pretty good. Now, I think if I remember, am I using the wrong measurements? If I go to tool for measurement, I think it's 1,500 meters. I'm not sure why it's showing in feet. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe did I set it wrong? Game settings? No. Just making sure before people yell at me, oh my god, you're using the wrong one. Well, I'm just making sure. It's been a while since I played a little bit. Alright, so 1,500 meters. So here's what I want to do. I want to, let's say our town is going to be down here. So let's say we want to build in all of this area, which is a pretty big area. Between these mountains on a square. So I'm going to say that right. Maybe that's a little too far down. No, I think it's good. Because when I saw this, I thought, man, this hill would be nice to have some power on it, as well as some statues for cosmetic reasons. So, and we're up here. Wow, we're really up there, aren't we? Okay. So what I want to do is make sure that there's no polluting industries basically this way. So what I'm going to do is set a marker. I saw this from... I used to do it as well, because I'm keeping the measuring tool up every 2 minutes, and here's what I would do. I would go over there and make a road. And the road, let's say we want to make sure this is our barrier. Right? We want to have industry here on this thing. So what we're going to use this customs house as kind of a yardstick or a guidepost about where we don't want to go any farther from. So we're going to go like this. All right, now that road only serves one purpose. And now it's a little off kilter, I get that. But what we're going to do is say that nothing polluting can go over there, but we have to find out what 1,500 meters from that is, so that way we don't put a trash incinerator for, I think it's hazardous waste will screw everything up. So you want to make sure you're at least 1,500 meters away from coal power plants, hazardous waste burning incinerators, steel mills, chemical plants, that kind of stuff. So that to make it easier on myself, we're going to go and do this and figure out what the distance is right away. That's really? Is it really on it can't be on 1,500 feet. It can't be. I thought it was meters. I'm going to make sure, because this distance right there, there's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it. That distance is 1,500. That's it? That's the whole... No. There's no way that... How big is this map? Show terrain height. Question. If I go down to the... I don't know if I can see it. Waste treatment plant incinerator is small. Now, if it goes under pollution... I think it's under this guy. I'll have to go look at it. But I'm going to find... One, I don't have to worry about this too much. But 1,500 meters is like... If I'm doing the math right, roughly, it's 4,500 feet. So I want to make sure I don't kill my people. I'm not sure if I'm doing the measurement right, but I'm going to try to pretend like I know what I'm doing and go like this. First of all, we're going to delete this. Delete all points. We're going to go from here. Can I even do this the way I want? Nope. Go from here. I have to hold down, apparently. I thought I didn't have to. I'm sorry. I'm going to go out 5,000 feet to right about here. Okay? And that's 5,100 square foot. Now that square foot, it's 5,100 foot. I know a meter is roughly a little bit under a yard, which is the American bullshit that we have to use because apparently we hate becoming part of the world the right way. So, in essence, we're just right about here. We're going to put a road down, and that way we'll know, do not build any polluting industries on this side to the east of this road. Why? Because we don't want to make sure anyone gets sick. Now, the road doesn't have to be connected to anything. It just has to be there. So right there is our basic marker. If I go, oh, I want to build an industry, and I can see, oh, it's right there, I'll take the road out longer, and we'll make sure we don't build too much. All right? Good. Now we got that done. So first things first, I want to build some construction industries. And I will be keeping these episodes digestible around 30-ish minutes because the algorithm doesn't really like long-form content unless all of your stuff is long-form content. I don't do TikTok. I don't do Instagram. I don't do YouTube Shorts currently. I don't really think I'd be good at them. But I do episodes. Many times I've been doing hour and 10-minute long episodes of Kenshi and Workers and Resources, and I don't think that's a good idea if people want to watch stuff at a very easy pace when they have time for lunch or dinner, and I'm going to try to keep a little tighter this time. So we're going to build some construction, and I have to go down to, if I can remember construction industry, where it is, because I don't remember because I'm stupid. No, seriously, where is it? Construction industry. All right, so if we get some free stuff. Construction office free. I just want to get a couple of these so I can build up the other ones. I could probably skip them, but they're free, so who cares? So my idea is, the reason I did this is to make sure there's a buffer, so if the trucks come out, they're not waiting on this main road, which is going to be used for traffic. And I'm going to basically put another road over here and a little bit of road over here for a big depot. Why? So we can save time. When stuff's refueling, stuff's loading, it's not going to be like in the way of each other. We're not going to be like, oh my God, why is there such big traffic jams? So on and so forth, because that stuff is annoying. And yes, I won't be going fully to the border because I want to have the option to put a railroad up there as well as power lines if I need to. So I'm going to go a little bit farther in and go like this and connect, and then connect on the other side just a little bit. This river, or pond, lake, whatever you want to call it, will probably not be used for much other than waste dumping. I mean, it's so small, I don't think we can use it for anything besides jumping over it or using it for wastewater discharge. So there you go. We know. I'm sorry. Too bad. If you're an environmentalist, you're not going to want to see the series. It's going to be bad. Okay. Construction free. I would like to put down at least, I think, 3 of them. Yeah. No. Up here is fine because we're going to be building other stuff. So these will not be here forever. 1, 2. I think 3 or 4 would be good. Can I please? I'm using the wrong kind of key. The one thing I'm not good at the game, does anyone know if there's a shortcut, like, PDF somewhere? It's the one thing I've always wanted that'll have every single shortcut, every single combination of keys that'll let me see what I'm missing. Because I've watched series after series, I played the game myself, I go wiki it, I look it up on Google, I look up on the workshop, I look up on the Discord, and I always find little bits and pieces saying this is there, this is there. Does no one really have a PDF? I mean, I don't think the wiki's up to date that much, is it? Maybe I'm wrong. So we'll build these 4. Now, the first thing I'm going to build, because I firmly believe in it, is I could be building the free storage areas. However, I don't believe in them. I don't like them. So instead, what I'm going to do is put all my worker needs, which I think I can do... No, I think I can do all of them. Copy, source, to... There's a way to do all of them at once. What was it? Cancel source building, copy source building to another building. No. There was a way to do this with all of them, and I don't remember what it was. Every single thing, besides copying. Maybe I have to do it once the first way. I don't remember. I'll have to find out. There's going to be some shortcuts. I remember how to build some of the stuff and not get screwed over, but today is not that day. And I have to make sure I get this out because, like I said, the one series not finishing really annoyed me, and I don't like not finishing stuff, and it just drove me kind of crazy. So that one here is done. We're going to copy all these to the other ones. Boop, boop. Boop, so they're all done. Now I got to put some stuff on here. First things we're going to need, I'm going to put down what I want the most highest priority to be. And number 1 priority is going to be storages, so we can start importing things that we need, like steel, wood, cement, gravel, that kind of stuff. Concrete, I can't put here. You can't stockpile up, but the other ones you can. And please don't do that. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen. So we're gonna put up some storages. So general cargo, we're gonna go for. That's not what is the one I'm looking for. I want to get. I can't remember what it's under. Roads, vehicles. Nope, not that one either. It's a general storage, or I think it's general cargo. Space for vehicles, containers. Warehouse. It's not the one. Close, but not the one I want. Open storage free. Open storage medium. Did they change the picture? They changed the picture on the thing. Okay, so the reason I like these, they are not free. They do cost some money, and we do have a decent amount of cash, but we don't have endless funds. And I'm going to put a couple of these up here. I think a couple for now would be good. One, and they do not need, one second, they do not need power. So I'm going to put them up. Is this one a road? Please don't be I want to be a dirt road. I do not want to pay for asphalt this early on. Okay, now the reason I put those two up. Now I think I should get the construction office assign tool. So I'm going to assign some construction office mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, B-Ball Joe, for that tip, because my God, so many times I didn't do that. Now what we're going to do is buy a few things. One, I want to buy, on this one there's 4 spots. I want to buy, let's see, I don't want any used, well, what do we have used? Do we not have used? At the border we have used. Purchased used vehicle. That's it. That's the entire used thing in the 60s. A single train. Not a single thing. Okay. Need research issue to issue visa for tourists. Yep. So what I'm going to do is make this one all gravel since it's the farthest. Well, I think this one will be, because they'll be almost always in motion. They will not be anything else. We'll need some dumpers. I would like some dump trucks, please. And I'm not going to go for the BZ252. I know it's better in terms of capacity, but it's not better in my mind for speed. And I want to be moving as quick as possible. I mean, that's a difference between me and maybe some other people. I don't want to crap on other streamers or YouTubers. I just like the idea of having everything be the same, unless it's in a quarry zone or a construction zone where it never leaves, never gets in the general traffic, because, yes, sometimes they can go around them, but usually they don't. So I'm going to buy, I think 3 for now. Maybe 4. 4. And that should go pretty quick. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to buy, let's see, what else do we need? We need concrete mixers. I'm going to say 3, because they're unused and everything. No, I'll say, yeah, 3. Then I'm going to have 1 more. Let's see, what else do we want? We have 1 more space. I think I'm going to go for a covered. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for 1 open hull. This one. All right, that place is done. Then I'm going to go over here, and we're going to get the excavator. I think I'm going to actually put down a few more. I mean, they're free, so why not? And early on, you don't want to overbuild, but at the same time, you don't want to underbuild either. So we're going to put 2 more here. We have 7 free. 7 sounds like a great number. And the reason being, I really want to get building quickly. We have 10 million versus most people having or starting with 2 or less, and I really don't want to be that kind of guy right now. I don't need this series to take 60 years. I want to have fun with it, mess up, make a mistake, and then go, what's our next one? And hopefully we have enough people go, hey, I want to watch more. Let's copy the settings. Then we're going to go to the building tool, which is construction office assign tool. So they're all in there too, on number 1. It says quick selection 1. Does that mean I can do it here? No. Do I have to be in another mode for that? I think I have to go to this to do it. There's probably a shortcut for this too. I'm not sure what it is though. It's alright. So they're all free. So we got dumpers, we got cement, we got 1 uncovered hole. Let's go here. We're going to build another covered hole. Or uncovered rather. Open hole. I'm going to get 2 of them because they're going to deliver a lot. I know they are, especially in the beginning. And we can move them off and put them onto our distribution offices, but at the moment they're just going to be just for construction. And I do like the idea of delivery mechanism with trucks. I kind of I do wonder one thing. If it says do not deliver mechanism only with trucks, will it actually pick one up if it has the truck sitting there doing nothing? I don't think that's an option. I kind of want to know, but it's all right if it's not. The one thing I don't know, let me let this go, why that one goes. I'm going to put the bulldozers here. And I'm going to put deliver mechanism with trucks, not this one. I'm going to get a couple dozers. I can hear them moving in the background. Paver, rolling, no. Road crane. The reason I let this go is to let sure I know what's going to populate, because I'm not sure how much I clicked on there. This one, they were clicked. We also need gasoline now, and I made a mistake on that one. So what I'm going to do is get a road free refueling, gas station free, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to dump it right here, just make sure it has something. And I'm going to have a truck right off the bat. Okay, so I need a distribution house for this, which I have to find out where it is. Where did I put the distribution house? There's one more. I think it's general cargo. There's distribution. But isn't there the free... I know the free ones are somewhere in here. I don't remember where they are. I don't usually play realistic, so I'm going to forget a few easy things, and you're more than welcome to give me advice, but I won't remember exactly every little thing. Vehicle repair station medium for free. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a distribution house. I think it's under construction. No. Advanced industry is definitely not it. Metallurgy, no. Fossil fuels, no. Miscellaneous, also no. Brick factory is already unlocked. Meat, no. Come on, man, you can do this. Separation plant, trash, gravel recycling, waste management, incinerator small. Dump we don't need yet. We will be getting all that stuff very soon. Heating plants I'd love to make, but not yet. Plotter, warming, nope. Electricity. I'll bet you it's like one of the first tabs here too, and I just made a giant mistake going through all this, because that way people can see me make mistakes, which is alright. Load unloading. Cargo, airport, cargo, no. Forklift garage, nope. Come on, man, where are you? Warehouses are not distribution houses. Cableway is definitely not it. Airplanes, ships. Watch it be on the first tab. For cargo. Nope. Where? Seriously? It's someone's gonna be screaming, it's right there. I'm like, I don't know, I don't see it. I had this saved too on my last time. I had it actually with the up top bar. I actually dumped a few in there, and I didn't want to friggin' forget. We're at the end of the episode anyway, so it's not a bad idea for me to just go find it later on. So I'll take care of the fuel in a second. Actually, at 27 minutes, I don't want to go too much farther over. I don't want to subject you to another ad. If you liked what you saw today, please debate the idea of hitting the subscribe button so you can come back. If not, if there's other buttons you want to push, that's totally up to you. The links are down below. I hope to see you in the next episode, and I will figure out where this is because it's driving me nuts. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next episode.